가까이 다가가. You see, One, two, three, 용기가 생겼지. 이미 아는 이 눈치 고개를 돌려 천천히 여기. You see, 여기 보이니. Looking for attention, 알겠어. 확실하게 너를 만들겠어. Hey, drop the question, drop the question. Want attention, want attention. You give me butterflies, you know. 내 맘은 온통 paradise. 꿈에서 깨워주지 마. You got me looking for attention. You got me looking for attention. 가끔은 정말 헷갈리지만 분명히 너. You got me looking for attention. 널 우연히 마주친 척할래? 못 본 탑 지나갈래? You're so fine. gotta get to know ya. 나와 걸어가줘. 지금 돌아서면은 잊어 to look at me back. Hey, 나 들켰어 나. 널 보면 하트가 튀어나와. 내 사탕을 찾는 baby. 내 맘은 설레. Drop the question. Want attention, want attention. You and me butterflies, you know. 내 맘은 온통 paradise. 꿈에서 깨워주지 마. You got me looking for attention. You got me looking for attention. 가끔은 정말 헷갈리지만 분명히 너. You got me looking for attention.
그건 누구에겐도 You know I'm so dope 더는 못 기다려줘.
원래 나는 좀 참을성이 없는 몸. 솔직한 게 좋은 걸 But you gotta know yeah yeah.
달콤하기만 해도 싫어 So check it 너도 좋은가 착한 거는 나도 구분해 yeah. 반짝할 거면 시작도 않는 걸 sometimes 내가 생각해도 에이스 내 조각이 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 나만 잘 알아줘 에이스 꼭 때문에 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘 에이스 에이스 눈앞에 나타나줘 No I'm not picky 가슴 까탈스럽대 It's okay but I can't cause 난 엄대 아닌데
이해하게 될걸 나만 나타나 So baby hurry up I'm just waiting on
달콤하기만 해도 싫어 So check it 나만 그런지 진심인지 나도 구분해 yeah. 타오른다면 쉽게 꺼지는 걸 Sometimes 내가 생각해도
에이스 내 조각이 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 나만 잘 알아줘
에이스 꼭 때문에 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘
에이스
에이스
눈앞에 나타나줘 실제로는 어떤 느낌인 걸까 A beautiful 한 번도 느껴본 적 없는 걸 So where you at 기다리고 있는데 yeah. 네가 참 궁금해 그건 너도 마찬가지 이거면 충분해 좋고 좋는 이런 놀이 참을 수 없는 이끌림과 호기심 묘한 너와 나 두고 보면 알겠지 눈동자래로 감추고 있는 거 Yeah, it's so bad, it's good 난 그 맘을 좀 봐야겠어 Narcissistic, my god I love it 서로를 비춘 밤 아름다운 까만 눈빛도 빠져 깊이 숨 참고 let's dive 이렇게 알다가도 모르지 사랑이라는 건 한순간에 필 테니 직접 들어와 두 눈으로 확인해 내 맘 가장 깊은 데로 오면 돼 망설일 시간은 멈추면 되는 거 Yeah, it's so bad, it's good 원하면 감히 뛰어들어 Narcissistic, my god I love it 서로를 비춘 밤 아름다운 까만 눈빛도 빠져 깊이 숨 참고 let dive 어서 let's dive A perfect sacrifice Yeah 숨 참고 love dive 숨 참고 love dive 어서 let's dive A perfect sacrifice Yeah 숨 참고 let's dive You and me 내 맘이 보이지 한참을 쳐다봐 가까이 다가가 You see You see One, two, three 용기가 생겼지 이미 아는 네 눈치 고개를 돌려 천천히 여기 You see 여기 보이니 Looking for attention 알겠어 확실하게 너로 만들겠어 Hey, drop the question, drop the question Want attention, want attention You give me butterflies, you know 내 맘은 온통 paradise 꿈에서 깨워주지 마 You got me looking for attention You got me looking for attention 가끔은 정말 헷갈리지만 분명히 You got me looking for attention 널 우연히 마주친 척할래 못 본 탑 지나갈래 You're so fine gotta get to know ya 나와 걸어가줘 지금 돌안 서면은 잊어 To look at me back Hey 다 들켰어 나널 보면 하트가 튀어나와 내 사탕을 찾는 baby 내 맘은 설레 Question drop the question Want attention want attention You and me butterflies you know 내 맘은 온통 paradise 꿈에서 깨워주지 마 You got me looking for attention You got me looking for attention 가끔은 정말 헷갈리지만 분명히 You got me looking for attention
누구에겐 더 끝도 없어도 없다는 못 기다려져
원래 나는 좀 참을성이 없는 몸 솔직한 게 좋은 걸 but you gotta know yeah yeah
달콤하기만 해도 싫어 so check it 끊어져 착한 거는 나도 구분해 yeah 반짝할 거면 시작도 않는 걸 썸타스가 생각해도
에이쌤 내 왼쪽이 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 나만 잘 알아줘
에이쌤 꼭 닮은 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘
에이쌤
눈앞에 나타나줘 No, I'm not picky 좀 까탈스럽대 It's okay, but I care Cause 넌 넌때 아닌데 이해하게 될걸 나만 나타나 So baby hurry up
I'm just waiting on
달콤하기만 해도 싫어 So check it 나만 그런지 진심인지 나도 구분해 yeah 타오른다면 쉽게 꺼지는 걸 썸타스가 생각해도
에이쌤 내 왼쪽이 완전 카피 나와 똑같아 나만 잘 알아줘
에이쌤 꼭 닮은 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘
에이쌤
눈앞에 나타나줘 실제로는 어떤 느낌인 걸까 A beautiful love 한 번도 느껴본 적 없는 걸 So where you at 기다리고 있는데 에이쌤 내 번쩍하니 완전 커피 나와 똑같아 나만 잘 알아줘 에이쌤 꼭 닮은 내 달콤하니 눈앞에 나타나줘 에이쌤
에이쌤
눈앞에 나타나줘
yeah.
네가 참 궁금해 그건 너도 마찬가지 이거면 충분해 좋고 좋는 이런 놀이
참을 수 없는 이끌림과 호기심 묘한 너와 나 두고 보면 알겠지 눈동자래로 감추고 있는 거 Yeah, it's so bad, it's good 난 그 맘을 좀 봐야겠어 Narcissistic, my god I love it 서로를 비춘 밤 아름다운 까만 눈빛에 빠져 깊이 숨 참고 let's back
어서 나 dive
Oh perfect sacrifice Yeah 숨 참고 let's dive 마음은 이렇게 알다가도 모르지 사랑이라는 건 한순간에 필 테니 직접 들어와 두 눈
I'll be where you call me a señorita I wish I could pretend I didn't need I don't wanna know, no, no, no Who's taking you home, oh, oh oh, loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna know.
Wasted. The more I drink, the more I think about you. No, I can't take it. Baby, every place I go reminds me of you. Do you think of me, what we used to be? Is it better now that I'm not around? My friends are acting strange, don't bring up your name. Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna know.
Every time I go out, yeah, hear it from this one, hear it from that one, that you got someone new. Yeah, I say but don't believe it, 'cause even in my head, you're still in my bed. Maybe I'm just a fool. Do you think of me, what we used to be? Is it better now that I'm not around? Friends are acting strange, don't bring up your name. Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna know.
No more please stop, no more hashtag booed up screenshots. No more trying to make me jealous on your birthday. You know just how I made you better on your birthday. Do you like this? Do we like this? Do we lay it down for you, touch your poop like this? Matter of fact, never mind, will I let the past be? Maybe he's right now, but your body's still
I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna know. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list.
She said, where you wanna go?
How much you wanna risk?
I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts,
Some superhero.
some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss.
I want something just like this. I want something just like
Assalamualaikum.
One, two, three, four. Baby, got me looking so crazy. That's a bird in a daydream. Got me feeling you. 나도 말해줄래. 누가 내게 뭐래도 남들과는 달라 난. Maybe you could be the one. 날 믿어 반번. I'm not looking for just fun. Maybe I could be the one. Baby, 예민하다 난 lately. 너 없이는 매일매일이 yeah. 재미없어 어쩌지. I just want you, call my phone right now. I just wanna hear you right. Cause I know what you like, boy. You're mine, can't make you like, boy. 내 지난 날들은 눈 뜨면 있는 cool. Hi boy 너만 원해. Hi boy 내가 전해. And we can go high. 나도 봐 yeah 이렇게 봐. Take it to the sky. You know I hype you boy. 우리 감아. 나도 봐 yeah 이렇게 봐. Take it to the sky. You know I hype you boy. 잠을 들려고 잠이 들려 해도 이 생각에 또 새벽 3시 알려줄 거야 they can have it no more. 봐봐 여기 내 이름 써있다고. Yeah 누가 내게 뭐라던 남들과는 달라 넌. Maybe you could be the one. 날 믿어봐 한번. I'm not looking for this man. Maybe I could be the one. Oh baby 예민하다 난 lately. 너 없이는 매일매일이 yeah. 재미없어 어쩌지. I just want you, call my phone right now. I just wanna hear you right. Cause I know what you like, boy. You're mine, can't make you like, boy. 내 지난 날들은 눈 뜨면 있는 cool. Hi boy 너만 원해. Hi boy 내가 전해. And we can go high. 나도 봐 yeah 느껴봐. Take it to the sky. You know I hype you boy. 우리 감아. 나도 봐 yeah 느껴봐. Take it to the sky.
Okay, back to me again. I'm gonna start again, so bear with me. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to FaSSA Colosseum 3.0 participants and YouTube live viewers. How was the songs? Did you enjoy it while waiting for me? Okay. How are you all doing today? I hope everything is good. Praises to God Almighty that with His blessings we are able to gather virtually tonight. I'm I, again your host for today. As we all aware, this is the third time the Faculty of Science Students Association, or known as FASSA, held an online quiz competition, which is a game show. FaSSA Colosseum is open to all undergraduates from the Faculty of Science, University Putra, Malaysia, and other universities students from all over Malaysia. As you know, to conduct the quiz, we'll be using quizzes as our platform. The quiz questions incorporate topics from biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics as a whole. And for your information, the Faculty of Science Students Association, or FASSA, provides a great opportunity for prospective participants to share their recent theoretical knowledge through this competition. For your information again, we have around 30 teams competing against each other to qualify themselves for the semi-final. And after the semi-final round that was held last week, now we've got 10 brilliant teams, all hoping they can make it to the top 3 teams, which will win our biggest prizes. Dear participants, please check our WhatsApp group for the link to access the quizzes. And my dear YouTube viewers, if you have any question about the quiz, just put it in the chat box. We'll have a Q&A segment at the end of the session. Now, I will introduce our panel that will be with us tonight. Firstly, we have Hani from the Department of Biology.
Hi.
Hi, Hani. And from the Department of Chemistry, we will be having
Hi.
Izudin. Okay. From Department of Mathematics, I'm gonna introduce Laila. Hi, Laila.
Hi, Ain.
Okay, what a bright character. And then, last but not least, from the Department of Physics, we have Hikmah.
Hi.
Hi, Hikmah. Alright, after each question answered by the participants, our panel will give the explanation. While we wait for all participants to enter the room, let's go straight to the quizzes. Now, I know how it is crucial for all teams to start fighting this final round. I wish you all the best. Without further ado, shall we start the countdown? Okay. Anytime now, so let's just take a deep breath. Okay. I think the technical wants me to disturb the panels early on in this session. So, okay, back to quizzes. Alright, the first question. The diagram shows an animal muscle tissue. Which of the following is a function of the tissue when it contracts? First, peristaltic movement along the digestive tract. Second, moves the bones. Third, pumps all blood to all parts of the body. And then lastly, detects stimulus and transmit impulse. Let's see what's the answer. I think this one is pretty easy. Everyone should be correct. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what Hani wants to say about this.
This is actually a very simple question. And only like 3 people answered it, and it's quite surprising. I will explain why the answer is wrong and why the answer is right. So the first one is we need to look at the diagram. The diagram shows is the animal muscle tissue, and the first one is we need to identify which muscle is that. Which muscle tissue is that? According to the diagram, it shows the cardiac muscle tissue. We have the cardiac, we have the skeletal muscle, and we have the smooth muscle. So the cardiac muscle tissue is obviously for our, like heart and to pump all the blood. So the answer will be the pump all the blood. The other answer is shows that the function of like the peristaltic movement along the digestive tract is the function of the smooth muscle, and moves the bone is obviously the function of the skeletal muscle. And the detect stimulus and transmit impulse is actually like neuron muscle, neuron tissue. So the answer is should be pumps all blood to all part of the body. I think the like the facilitator did not, like, maybe they're shocked with this question and they did not have time to answer it.
Thank you, honey. Let's go to the next question. Okay, the panels. How are you feeling tonight? Like, what do you expect for the final round? Just share your thoughts. Anyone? Shall I call for your name? Okay, Izudin, share your thoughts about tonight. Expectation.
Thank you, Ain. So for my expectation for this night is, uh, I expect almost participant can answer the question with true.
Thank you, Izudin. Okay, next question. In general, which types of unstable nuclei tend to decay by emitting an electron? So the first option is those with too many neutrons. The second one, those with too many protons. The third one, those with too many neutrons and too many protons. And the last one, misleading question. The numbers of neutrons and protons in the nucleus are unrelated to whether or not it emits an electron. So, I'm not gonna guess this time. Okay, time's almost out. Let's see the chart, please. Okay, interesting. I believe this question belongs to Izudin.
Well, actually, it belongs to physics. Surprising or not. So, thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. So, good job to those who got it correct. So, you see, supposedly a stable nuclei, okay, consists of equivalent amount of neutron and protons. But when it comes to unstable nuclei, it is either the amount of proton or neutron that exceeds the other one. If there is too much proton inside the nuclei, we call it as neutron deficient. However, if uh, okay, so we look at the neutron deficient. The neutron deficient nuclei causes the absorbance of electron, whereas the proton deficient nuclei, which in other words, nuclei that has too many neutrons, would possibly emit many types of radiation, such as alpha particles, beta particles, which also include electrons as well as gamma particles. Therefore, the right answer to this question is definitely A, since too much neutrons causes the nuclei to decay by emitting an electron. So back to you, Anina.
Thank you so much, Hikmah. Let's go to the next question. Okay, mathematics. Find y prime by implicit differentiation for e to the power of x minus c in bracket of y equal to x. So the answer options are either y prime equal to e to the power of x minus cos y minus, I can't see the, okay, moving on. The second option, y prime equal to 1 minus e to the power of x divided by cos y. And then 1 prime equal to, in the bracket of e to the power of x minus 1 divided by negative cos y. And the last one, y prime equal to 1 plus e to the power of negative x over cos. Time's almost out. Okay, let's go see the chart. Ooh. The majority of the participants answered it correctly. Okay. Laila, would you please explain?
Okay, Ain. So to find the y prime, we need to differentiate both sides of the equation. Then we will have d over dx times e power x minus sine y equal to d over dx times x. After we differentiate, the equation that we have now is e power x minus cos y dy over dx equal to 1. Then we have to move the variable that is not dy over dx to the right side. So the final answer will be dy over dx equal to 1 minus e power x over negative cos y.
Thank you so much, Laila. Let's draw in the next question. Okay. Alright, let's break this down. We've got two strings that are exactly the same and are both being subjected to the same amount of tension. Each of these strings has a sinusoidal wave with the same average power, PAB. But here's where things get interesting. Wave on string #2 is twice amplitude the wave on string #1. So, what does this mean for the wavelength of the wave on string number 2? So the answer options are either 4 times the wavelength of the wave on string 1, or twice the wavelength of the wave on string 1, or the same as the wavelength of the wave on string 1, or half of the wavelength of the wave on string 1. Shall I guess? Let me guess. Okay, I got the answer. I'm gonna guess B. Okay, time's almost up. Time's up. Let's go see the chart. Okay, I don't know if you guys like go after I guess or you actually know the answer, so I'm gonna let Hikmah take over.
Okay, thank you, Ain. Good job for trying and getting the right answer. Okay, so when we look at the velocity of the string, so the equation for velocity is given by a v equals to square root t tension over mu, which is the linear mass density of the string. Okay, so since the tension and linear mass density are the same for both strings, the velocity of the waves on both of these strings will also be the same. The velocity of a wave can also be calculated as the product of the wavelength and the frequency, which is given by v equals to lambda times with frequency. So since the velocity is the same for these both strings and the frequency is directly proportional to the wavelength, because we got v equals to lambda times f, right? So we can conclude that the wavelength and frequency of the wave on string 2 will be inversely proportional to its amplitude. So since the amplitude of the wave on string 2 is twice of that string 1, so the wavelength of the wave on string 2 will be twice the wavelength of the wave on string 1. So back to you, Anin. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hikmah. Another great explanation from her. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, which sequence is correct during oogenesis? P over Q oxygen, R secondary oxide, S primary oxide. This one is easy for the biology students. Okay, so the first option is PQRS, second one SRQP, third one QSRP, and then the last one QRPS. Time's ticking and almost up. So make a wise choice based on your knowledge. Okay, let's go see the chart. Ooh, okay, not surprised because it's easy. Honey?
Congrats to the one that answered right. It's really an easy question. You just need to memorize the steps. You don't if you don't remember how the like the hormones work, it's okay. But you can still remember the turns of the sequence during the oogenesis. So the first one obviously is will be oogonia, and the second one will be primary oocyte. It's actually obvious when we have the primary oocyte, we must have the secondary oocyte. So the last one is ovum. So the sequence during oogenesis is very simple. You just need, it's like if you are a visual person, you just remember like a diagram about the our like our uterus, how the follicle is created, the start the FSH, the estrogen, blah 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 like that. So you just need to remember the sequence. So I feel like a prop mother here, looking that everyone answered it right.
Thank you, honey. I'm a proud mom here too. So let's go to the next question. Okay, simplify the expression of 2 square root 5 over 2 square root 5 minus square root 2. This one is easy, guys. Come on, you can do this. I already forgot the method, like the first method to do it. But anyway, it's easy because it's just simplify. Okay, clock's ticking. Time's up. Let's see the chart, please. Okay, another majority of the participants answered correctly. Layla, this is your platform.
Okay, Ain. So to solve this question, the first crucial step that we need to do is to multiply the expression with the conjugate, which is 2 set 5 plus set 2 over 5 set 2. After that, we just need to simplify the expression to the simplest form, which we will get 10 plus set 10 over 9 as the final answer.
See, the explanation is very easy. Okay, next question. If a DNA template with the sequence of 5 prime TCG ATGTA 3 prime is transcribed, what would be the sequence of the corresponding mRNA? So it's either 5 prime AGCU ACAU 3 prime or 5 prime UACAU CGA 3 prime or 5 prime ACG-TACAT 3 prime or 5 prime TACATCGA. I think this one is easy as well. Is this really kind of random? Okay, let's go see the chart. Okay, Honey, would you please do the explanation for me?
It's actually a simple question since you must remember like the transcription of when the DNA template is transcribed, you must remember that the opposite of it, like the A is for T, T for A, and C for G, G for A, like that. So when it came like this, we just like transcribe the sequence of the corresponding mRNA, just like the first one is T with U, C with A, G with C, and like that. So the other answer might be you might be some maybe the participants did not have enough time to think carefully and just like selected some answers. So yeah, the answer will be B, the five UACAUCGA. Okay, that's all for me.
Thank you, Honey. Okay, next question. Hey, do you know it goes down with the focal length of a convex lens when it's submerged in water? So it is either increase or decrease or stay the same, or it is possible for A and C. I already know the answer. This Hikmah told me, but I'm not gonna tell you guys. Come on. Time is pretty long for a simple question. Yeah, time is almost up. Time's up. Let's see the chart. Ooh, okay. Hikmah?
All right, thank you, Ain. So, through this question, we have to use the lens maker's formula, which is 1 over focal length of A, 1 over F equals to N1. We assume that M1 is the absolute refractive index of glass material. So, N1 minus 1 over R1 minus with 1 over R2, whereby the R1 and R2 are the radii of the curvature. Now we have to use the refractive index of lens material relative to water, that is N1 over N2. So we get 1 over focal length in water equals to N1 over N2 minus with 1 times with 1 over R1 minus 1 over R2. So by doing the math, okay, and by comparing both the equation, we can see that focal length in water is more than focal length in air. Therefore, the focal length of a convex lens increases when it is immersed in water. So, good job everyone that got the answer correct.
Okay, a big round of applause for the participants. Let's draw in the next question, please. Okay, I believe you student has been waiting patiently for this. Compound X showed negative results when tested with Tollens reagent and Lucas reagent. Yellow precipitate also was not observed when the iodoform test was conducted. Which of the following is likely to be X? It is either pentanol, or 3-pentanol, or 2-pentanol, or pentanol. So, okay, time's up. Let's see the chart. Okay, isn't it? Do the explanation.
Thank you, Ain. So, many participants have a wrong question. So I can explain about this question. So in this question have involved three tests. First test is user-tolerant reagent, which is a solution, a silver nitrate and ammonia that is used to test for the presence of aldehydes. Aldehyde. Aldehydes react with tolerant reagent to produce a silver mirror on the inside of the test tube. However, the question tells us that compound X did not produce a silver mirror, which means it is unlikely to be aldehyde. So, D is pentanol is wrong. The second test used Lucas reagent, which is a solution of zinc chloride and hydrochloric acid that is used to test for the presence of alcohol. Alcohol react with Lucas reagent to produce an alkali chloride, which can be detected by its derivative of chlorines. However, the question tells us that compound X show negative result with Lucas reagent, which means it's unlikely to be an alcohol. So, the answer of A is pentanol. It is wrong. The last test is iodoform test, which is used to test for presence of metal ketones or metal alcohol. The test involves adding iodine and sodium hydride to the compound in question and observing whether a yellow precipitate of iodoform is formed. However, the question tells us that compound X did not form a yellow precipitate, which means it unlikely to be metal ketone or metal alcohol. That is wrong. So, the true question is B, 3-pentanone. So, I pass back to Ain.
Thank you so much, Shizune, for the explanation. Let's go to the next question. Okay, mathematics. I forgot how as you see, x plus 5 degree equal to 2. 0 is less or equal than x, and less or equal than 360 degree. So find the value of x. Okay, x equal to 2 over 3 pi or 4 over 3 pi, or either x equal to 1 over 3 pi or 5 over 3 pi, or x equal to 17 over 36 pi or 41 over 36 pi, or x equal to 5 over 36 pi or 53 over 36 pi. Alright, use your brain and calculate, and then use your calculator. Okay, let's see the chart. You guys are great. Okay, Layla, do the explanation for me.
Okay, and congratulations for those who answer it right. So for this question, we need to know the theorem of secant x is equal to 1 over cos x. So from that particular theorem, you can find the value of x equal to 1 over cos x. We will get 1 over cos x equal to, calculate it using calculator, or also can get the answer by referring to the unit circle. So the answer of x is 60 degree and 300 degrees. But read again the question. The degree we need to minus it by 35 and convert it to the radian. So we will get the answer of x equal to 5 over 36 pi and 53 over 36 pi. So back to you, Ain.
Thank you so much, Laila, for the explanation. Let's go to the next question. I think we have answered like half of the questions. Okay, Juan and Miguel went to see a doctor because she has an irregular menstrual cycle. When the test is done, it is found that the anterior pituitary glands could not secrete FSH. How does this condition affect the menstrual cycle? P. The endometrium lining could not be repaired and thickened. Q. The estrogen is not being secreted, or resulting in no endometrium lining to be shed even though fertilization does not occur. S. As the anterior pituitary pituitary glands failed to secrete FSH. Follicle cells could not develop. T. Primary follicle unable to develop, no secondary oocyte release. So the sequence should either be PQRST or TSRQP or SQPRT or QTPSR. Okay, let's see the chart. I feel like I was doing tongue twister, you know. Okay, Honey, do the explanation, please.
The answers is quite simple. Since it's like it's true that the consequence of uh, the pituitary gland that could not secrete FSH. So maybe the lengthy question and the lengthy word that makes it looks like it's hard, but it's a very simple question. So the answer is SQPRT. So the first one is we need to see what is FSH. The function of FSH is to control the menstrual cycle and also to mature the follicle, to produce the follicle and to make the ovum like that. So when the FSH is not secreted, the first one is as the anterior pituitary gland cannot secrete FSH, the follicle cells cannot develop since the FSH function is to develop the follicle cells. When the follicle cells cannot develop, then the estrogen is cannot being secreted because when the FSH is being secreted, the estrogen will be secreted later. So when there is no FSH, so it will have there is no estrogen also. So the third one is the endometrium lining cannot be repaired and thickened since the function of estrogen is to repair the lining and also to thicken the lining for the pregnancy phase. And after that, it's resulting in no endometrium lining to be shed even though the fertilization does not occur. And um, since the primary follicle cannot develop, there is no secondary oocyte release. So to make it simple, the endometrium lining, like in our uterus, there is no the lining of blood. So when it's happened to our menstrual cycle, so the lining of blood at our uterus might be, it's shedding down. So if there is no lining, so what can we shed down when it comes our menstrual cycle? So our menstrual cycle did not happen if the FSH and the estrogen is not secreted. So that's all from me.
Okay, are all the participants still alive? What about the panels? Thank you so much, Honey, for the explanation. Let's go to the next question. Okay, the ovarian cycle involves two phases, which is follicular phase and luteal phase. Which one are follicular phase? So the first option is doesn't promote the development of follicle. The second one, progesterone in large amount and estrogen is secreted. Third one, promote the development of corpus luteum, and the last one is estrogen is secreted. This one is easy if you memorize all the details. Okay, let's see the chart. Um, okay. Heidi, do the explanation for me, please.
Thank you, Ayin. This is actually it's similar to the previous question since it is in the same topic about the menstrual cycle, the cycle like that lah. So it's not very simple, but if you remember with the steps, which hormone is in the phase, so you will answer it right. So congrats to the one that answered it right. So I think I cannot say it's majority since all of them have different answers. So in this phase, we need to know what is a follicular phase. So in follicular phase is actually the phase that releases the egg to produce hormones that is estrogen and to thicken and ripen the uterus to get it ready for the pregnancy. So and the luteal phase is more likely to after the estrogen is being secreted, our uterus is being thickened and we have a very strong uterus to make it happen to get pregnant. So mm, it is the phase of like people say the corpus luteum being matured like that. Um the first one the the answer A doesn't promote the development of follicle. It's actually wrong because in follicular phase we actually develop the follicle and the progesterone in large amount and estrogen is secreted. It actually is and like it's actually the luteal phase. It's not in the follicular phase. And the C is promote the development of corpus luteum. Since C is also the luteal phase, so the only answer is estrogen is secreted in the follicular phase. So that's all for me.
Thank you so much, Hadi, for the explanation. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Alright, the quantum numbers of all electrons are given below. The correct order of decreasing energy is either E3 to E1 to E4 to E2, or E4 to E2 to E3 to E1, or E3 to E2 to E4 to E1, or last but not least E2 to E4 to E3 to E1. Confusing, right? It's okay, just take your time to answer this. Should be easy. Okay, time's up. Let's see the chart, please. Ooh, Hikmah must be proud of you guys. Hikmah?
I'm sorry, but this one belongs to the chemistry department, I think. Oh, really?
Yes. This question is
I'm so
chemistry.
sorry. Okay, isn't it? It's yours.
Okay, thank you, Ain. So for this question, we must look at L and column. So orbital L also for S orbital L equals to 0, P orbital L equal 1, and D orbital L equal 2. So for E1 it is a 3s since n equal 3, L equal to 0. For E2 it is a 4s because n equal to 4, L equal to 0. For E3 it is a 3D. It is because n equal to 3, L equal to 2. And lastly, E4, it is a 3p. It is because n equal to 3, L equal to 1. From this, we can tell that E1, which is a 3s, has lower energy. E4 has the second lowest energy. E2, which 4 has lower energy than E3, 3 which is a 3D, even though it is n equal to 4, is because energy depends on formula n plus 1. By using this formula, the higher n plus 1, the higher the energy. So E3 has the higher energy. This is a orbital on the atom. So congrats to the participant answer the true question. So I pass back to Ain.
Thank you so much, isn't it? I think I miss Hikmah so much. So that's why. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah, check out. There's this object hanging out 5 meters away from a complete mirror with a focal length of plus 1.5 meter. Can you tell me what kind of image the mirror is going to make? So the first option is real and the same size as the object. Second one, real and larger than the object. Third one, real and smaller than the object. Last but not least, virtual and larger than the object. Okay, I know this one is Hikmah's question. I hear the participants are still on screen. It's okay, you can take your time. Alright, time's almost up. Okay, let's go see the chart. Oh, most of the participants answered correctly. Hikmah must be proud of this one too. It's your platform.
All right. Yes, I am proud of you guys. Okay, so through this question, we can use another equation, which is the mirror equation. So today we are learning optics. Okay, so through the mirror equation, which is 1 over focal length equals to 1 over distance of object plus with 1 over distance of the image. So from that equation, okay, the focal length, so we know that the focal length is given, which is positive 1.5 meter. So why is it positive? Because the focal length, so focal length is positive because it is for concave mirror. And then we also obtain from the question, we obtain the value for the distance of the object, which is in this case is negative 5.0 meter because the object is in front of the mirror. So the only variable that is left for us to evaluate is the distance of the image, right? So once you do the math, you calculate, you will get the value of the distance of image, which is positive 0.23 meter. And since the distance is positive, so it means that the image is formed on the same side of the object and it has gotten smaller. Therefore, the answer is definitely C, the image is real and smaller. So back to you, Ain.
Thank you so much, Hikmah. Let's try the next question, please. Where is going to be? Okay, mathematics. Find the value of m if limit x to 0 is fx plus 3x to the power of 2 over 4x minus 8x to the power of 2 equal to 3. So what's the value of m going to be? Is it 12, 3, 24, or 6? I used to love this topic, you know. Okay, time's up. Let's go see the chart. Okay, I believe this one is for Laila.
Can't say. M plus 3x over 4 minus 8x equal to 3. Substitute the value of x equal to 0 with the equation. We will have m equal to 12 as the final answer.
Thank you so much, Laila. Okay, next question. I'm nervous. Okay. Although fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen, but the ability of oxygen to stabilize higher oxidation states exceeds fluorine. Why? Oxygen has more stable configuration, or oxygen can form multiple bonds with metals while fluorine can, or fluorine is less reactive than oxygen, or oxygen forms stable, what's this? Multiple bonds with themselves, but fluorine doesn't. Okay, let's go to the chart. Majority of the participants answered it correctly. I believe this one is for, isn't it?
Thank you, Ain. So congrats to all answer true question. So for this question, it is about a fluorine. So statement A wrong because fluorine has more stable configuration than oxygen because fluorine is in group 17. For statement C is fluorine is less reactive than oxygen. This is wrong because fluorine is the most reactive element. Uh, Fluorine is the most reactive element. So it is oxygen is not is less reactive than the fluorine. And then for statement D, oxygen for stable P multiple bond with them, but fluorine don't. It is wrong because oxygen form multiple bond with other metal. Fluorine form bond with themselves. So I pass back to the I.
Thank you so much, Izudin, for the explanation. Let's go to the next question. We're almost at the end of the session, so hang in there, guys. Okay. The equation for the reaction between hydrogen and bromine is given below. H2 in gas plus Br2 in gas. I think this one is reversible reaction. And 2HBr in gas. And delta H equal to negative 72.4 kilojoule. Which statement is true about the reaction? So it's either a catalyst increases the value of delta H, or the equilibrium position shifts to the right at low pressure, or the value of Kc increases with temperature, or the value of Kc and Kb are equal. So let's go see the chart. Wow! Congratulations to the ones that answered it correctly. I think I'm gonna pass this to Izudin again.
Thank you, Ain. So for this question, it is about uh, reaction hydrogen and bromine. So for A, the statement wrong because catalyst will only lower the activation energy to speed up the reaction. For statement B, it is wrong because number of mole of gas both reactant and product are the same. Thus, equilibrium position remain unchanged when the pressure change. For statement C, it is wrong because the value of Kc increase when temperature decrease. So for this reaction is a isothermic reaction. So it is a increase in temperature favor endothermic reaction. Sorry. Increase in temperature favor endothermic reaction, not exothermic reaction. So the true answer is D because Kp equal to Kc RT power of n. Since change of n is equal to 0 because the number of gas at both reactant and product are the same. So I pass back to the I.
Okay, I believe Izudin is having difficulty. So let's move on to the second last question. You got a lot of time on this one. Solve the Bendix equation below. X squared dx over dy minus 2xy equal to 3y to the power of 4. y1 equal to 1, 2. So the answer options are either x to the power of 6 minus 9 over 5, x to the power of 5, y to the power of 3, minus cy to the power of 3, or x to the power of 6 plus 9 over 5, x to the power of 5, to the y to the power of 3 minus 49 over 5, y to the power of 3, or x to the power of 6 minus 9 over 5, x to the power of 5, or y to the power of 3, plus 49 over 5, y to the power of 3. And last but not least, x to the power of 6 plus 9 over 5, x to the power of 5, y to the power of 3 minus cy to the power of 3. Good luck, guys. I'm not going to say anything on this one. You guys take a time for next time.
Okay, so this is a mathematics question, and you guys got it right. Do you guys have enough time to calculate the question? And it is a bit of hard question, and seeing the result, I can see that the participants have done a really good job for solving the question. Now let me explain the question. The explanation is very long, so bear with me, okay? To solve a Bernoulli equation, we first need to convert the equation into the general form of linear equation. From there, we calculate the integrating factor, and for this question, the integrating factor that we get is x power 6. Then we multiply the integrating factor with the linear equation and integrate both sides of the equation. Now the equation that we have is x power 6 over y power 3 equal to negative 9 over x power 3, where c is the constant of the integration. Next, we need to find the value of c because the value of x and y is given in the question. Substitute the value of x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 over 2, then we get c equal to 49 over 5, and the final answer is x power 6 plus 9 over 5, x power 5, y power 3 minus 49 over 5, y power 3 equal to 0 as the exact solution. So that's it all for me for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laila. Okay, moving on to the second last question. We're almost at the end, so please. Okay. Let's say got your spacecraft in a circular orbit around planet Z, which is smaller than Earth and has less mass. How does the kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy of your spacecraft differ from being in orbit of the same size around Earth? So the first option is kinetic energy is greater and potential energy is less. Kinetic energy is less and potential energy is greater, or kinetic energy is less and potential energy is less, or kinetic energy is greater and potential energy is greater. Come on, guys, use your knowledge. Okay, see the chart. Ooh, I believe this one is for Hikmah. I think it's correct.
Yes, Ain. Okay, so for this question, okay, let's consider looking at the definition of Kepler's first law, okay, which states that an orbit around a planetary or stellar body is elliptical. So this means that the radius of orbit always changes. As an orbiting object, okay, like spacecraft decreases in altitude or orbital radius r, its gravitational potential energy decreases and is transformed into kinetic energy. Thus, kinetic energy also increases. So, as a mass travels away from the center of a gravitational field, its kinetic energy is converted to gravitational potential energy. Therefore, the answer to this question is kinetic energy decreases while gravitational potential energy increases. So that's it from me. Thank you, Ain.
Thank you so much, Hikmah. Last question, I believe. Let's go. Okay, the equilibrium will shift to the left or reactive side when direction quotient Q is smaller than the equilibrium constant Tc, or a catalyst is used or the temperature is increased for an endothermic reaction, or the reaction quotient Q is larger than the equilibrium constant Tc. Time's almost up. Okay, let's go see the chart for the final question. Everyone did a great job on this one. I believe this one is for Izudin.
Thank you, Ain. So for this question, the equilibrium will shift to the left or right hand side when the reaction quotient is less than the equilibrium constant K. So for statement A, it is wrong because when Q is smaller than equilibrium constant Kc, will shift to the right or product side. For statement B, a catalyst is used. It is wrong because catalyst is only effect active energy. So the last statement C is the temperature increase for an atomic reaction. So for this statement is wrong because the equilibrium will shift to the right or product side because the reaction involve endothermic reaction, not exothermic reaction. So I will pass back to Ain. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Izudin. Alright, with that, that's the end of 20 questions in total. And congratulations to all participants for making your journey up until here. It's very challenging and there's also easier questions, but congratulations for your efforts. With that, we have reached the end of the session of FaSSA COLOSSEUM 3.0. Let's give the participants a big round of applause for completing the quiz. And hey to you, live viewers, for sticking up with me till the end as always. Thank you to all the panelists for joining in. I learned a lot today, to be honest. Questions that are not answered in the comment section during our Q&A will be shared on our Instagram or Facebook page, FaSSA. I'm Ain. As your host for tonight, I would like to apologize if I've made any mistakes throughout the event, which I did. And if my team also made mistakes, we would like to apologize. Thank you to all the lecturers, committees, participants, and YouTube live viewers for contributing and for joining the first stage of FaSSA Colosseum 3.0. Thank you so much for your time. Dear participants, please check our WhatsApp group for the Google Form link to mark your attendance. No worries. As always, we do not forget about our dear YouTube viewers. Please check the comment section for the Google link or scan the QR code that will be presented on the screen after this. That's all from me, your host for FaSSA Colosseum 3.0. Thank you. Till we meet again tomorrow. Bye.
가시밭길 위로 riding You make me boost up 거짓으로 가득 찬 party 가렵지도 않아 말들이 많아 나도 좀 듣는 내 rival 모두 keep going and falling Cause all we know I'm a jumping Yes, give it up 걸어보면 like a lion 눈빛엔 거대한 desire 더 부어가서 little fire 불길 속에 다시 날아 rising 있지만 내가 뜨거운 those shoes 무슨 말이 더 필요해 무심한 내가 걸어온 거리 I got to ride till I die die 더 높이 가줄게 내가 바랬던 세계 제일 위에 떨어져도 돼 I'm anti-fragile anti-fragile 난 지금 on my way 갚아버리죠 너의 fairy tale Now you know my name I'm anti-fragile 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 fragile anti-fragile 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 Lovey 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 멋대로 정하네 나라 내 대해 I don't know what to say I can feel it 뜨거운 관심을 환영 귀여운 질투는 고해 불달린 인연은 no thanks 내미래설 나의 노래 Yeah give me that 걸어봐 위험 like a lion 눈빛엔 거대한 desire 또 부어가 쏠리는 fire 불길 속에 다시 날아 rising 있지만 내가 뜨거운 those shoes 무슨 말이 더 필요해 무심한 내가 걸어온 거리 I got to ride till I die die 더 높이 가줄게 내가 바랐던 세계 제일 위에 떨어져도 돼 I'm anti-fragile anti-fragile 난 지금 on my way 갖다 버려줘 너의 fairy tale Now you know my name I'm anti-fragile 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 fragile anti-fragile 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 We can break it baby rock it twist it like it baby all I know is you can chain me cause I'm gonna break out gonna break out We can break it baby rock it twist it like it baby all I know is you can chain me cause I'm gonna break out gonna break out 더 높이 가줄게 내가 바랬던 세계 제일 위에 떨어져도 돼 I'm anti-fragile anti-fragile 난 지금 on my way 갖다 버리죠 너의 fairy tale Now you know my name I'm anti-fragile 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 fragile anti-fragile anti-fragile fragile anti-fragile anti-fragile 또 모르지 내 마음이 좀 날씨처럼 바뀔지 난 나조차 다 알 수 없으니 그게 뭐가 중요하니 지금 내게 완전히 훅 빠졌단 게 중요한 거지 아마 꿈만 같겠지만 분명 꿈이 아니야 달리 설명할 수 없는 이건 사랑일 거야 방금 내가 말한 감정감이 천장에 핀 새파란이 불꽃이죠 태양보다 뜨거울 테니 난 저 위로 또 아래로 내 그래프는 포기고 Yeah that's me 두 번 세 번 피곤하게 자꾸 질문